Just say hi.
Hi.
Okay, thank you. Hey everyone, it's Michelle. Thank you so much for joining and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the 5 things from Louis Vuitton that I feel are not worth your money. Now this is just my opinion as a former sales associate. If you love it, buy it, do what makes you happy. The first thing I think you should avoid is Louis Vuitton fashion jewelry. A lot of people come in and then they'll get this jewelry and they think it's like at least gold plated because the prices of them are kind of ridiculous. I've had men come in and look at these bracelets, and then when I tell them like it's just fashion jewelry, it's just metal. If you look at the description, it doesn't even say what kind of metal. It just says it's metal with like a golden tone. That means it's fashion jewelry. A lot of guys are just shocked to find out like, oh, I thought it was gold, like at least gold plated because I wanted to buy my girlfriend something special. Honestly, your money, because these pieces start at like around $500, you're better off going to Tiffany. And even if you have to step down to sterling silver or just go to like a nicer jewelry store and find something gold for your money, I think you'll feel better about where and how your money is being spent. So if you look at the description of these items, like for example, the strass bracelet is super popular and it's really cute. There's 2 versions, one with the crystals and one without. And oh my gosh, the price of these have really risen and it's almost $1,000. So let's say you're spending close to $1,000 after tax for something that isn't even gold plated. It says on the description they're made of brass. Any jewelry for that matter, whether it's Vuitton or Tiffany or wherever it's from, is going to scratch. So this is like a complaint that we got a lot. And I'm just going to show you, like this is my Henri Bendel fashion jewelry piece. I know Henri Bendel and Louis Vuitton, they are on different planes when it comes to brands, but you can see all the micro scratches on this little girl. But also, like the quality of my Henri Bendel, it's not much different from a piece of jewelry that you would get from Vuitton. There are pieces of the fashion jewelry that they can repair, like the hinges. Or if you want to buy one of those little canvas bracelets that are really cute, they can repair the fastener for about $60. So of course there are some advantages to buying fashion jewelry. But also in this category, I'm going to throw in bag charms because it's the same metal, gold plated that they use on the fashion jewelry. They will scratch right away. They will fade quickly. And when these things scratch, you're going to be so disappointed because even the bag charms, they start at like $450, and that is not cheap for something that really, it doesn't have any gemstones and it's not gold plated and it is going to scratch right away. However, if you have like crazy money that you just want to spend, and there were a lot of customers like that, like go ahead. Like I said, whatever makes you happy. But if you're on a budget and you want to buy something Vuitton, think about it, like $450 for a bag charm, or $500 for a bracelet, or $600 for a bracelet. That is so much better spent toward a bag because that bag is going to last you a lifetime, and those little accessories, they're not really going to look good after a while. Number 2, I know number 2 is going to be debatable because I'm going to say it's luggage. Now there's 2 different ways to look at this. People like to have really beautiful luxury Louis Vuitton set. Like how elegant is it to have your rolling Louis Vuitton luggage with your keep all to match? It looks amazing. However, here's why I suggest against it. Now, if you are going to travel with somebody who's going to carry your luggage, sure, that looks beautiful. Now, if you're going to fly commercial airplane, sometimes you need to check in your bag, even if you think you're going to carry it on. Even though the rolling luggage comes with a cover, whoever is handling your bag is still going to pick it up and throw it. And as I've said over and over, just because it's Louis Vuitton does not mean it is bulletproof. Something on that bag is going to break. Louis Vuitton will replace the wheels. When I was working there, that was like a lifetime replacement of the wheels, but not the zipper. Okay, so if you need to replace the zipper, you're going to have to pay for it, and it is going to cost you quite a bit of money. Not as much as replacing the whole luggage, but think about these things because I really haven't owned any expensive luggage that has not broken, whether it's the handle or the wheels. Okay, that might be different with Rimowa, which is also owned by LVMH, because that brand, like, they kind of advertise, their advertising has this suitcase, this clamshell suitcase, and they make it look like, okay, you can ding this thing up and it will still be worth it. There are other brands of suitcase and luggage that you can mix and match, and they look beautiful, and you don't have to spend so much money. Number 3. The fine jewelry. Louis Vuitton is not known for fine jewelry. They're trying to play in that arena. They have hired the head designer, the former head designer of Tiffany. But still, some of these pieces, like the fleur necklace, it just looks like it's trying to be a knockoff of the Van Cleef's Alhambra necklace. I'm sorry. And it's terribly expensive. It's actually a little bit smaller than that Alhambra necklace. So even though someone might recognize that fleur as a Vuitton, it is like really expensive. What is the price of it now? The time I was working there, it was $2,300 for this little thing. If you have the money and it makes you happy, do it. But if you're trying to buy it like as a gift, your money is going to go so much further with buying fine jewelry that does not have the Vuitton logo attached to it. Number 4 is the Louis Vuitton earbuds. Anyone have the Apple earbuds? You know how easy they are to lose. You know how easy it is to just have like one drop out of your ear and then you don't know where it is. So would you want to have a pair of Louis Vuitton earbuds and then accidentally lose one or drop it in the pool? Nobody can see that logo in your ear anyways. That's for like the super flex. Like when you walk around, I'm going to walk around like this and make sure that somebody snaps a picture of me with the Louis Vuitton logo in my ears. Okay, come on. So many better ways to spend your money. Item number 5 that I'm going to say really be careful with this one. The shawls that are made of wool and silk. So I have my example here, and this is, I love it. It's really beautiful. It really elevates an outfit, but also it gets very snaggy. So luckily I bought mine on employee discount. But if you were to pay full price for one of these gals, which I believe starts at $600 now, and you have to be very, very careful. So I learned by experience, the first time I wore this, I think, it snags. So I learned that everything I have to wear on my outfit, every zipper has to be seamless. Every chain, let me show you. Every chain on the bag has to have no openings. Every piece of jewelry has to have no corners, no possible way to snag the shawl. For that reason, like, I hardly wear any jewelry if I'm going to wear it, because absolutely anything, I believe I got those snags from, could have been my seat belt, because I had it around my shoulders in the car. But those cannot be fixed. And I'm really sorry that they can't. Sometimes you can smooth them out if you know how to pull the threads around and manipulate them, but you could just end up making it worse. So that's very sad. Like, I've seen so many people come in and they're like, I just bought this and this happened, and there's nothing we can do. So just be aware they are snagalicious. And, you know, I guess I would suggest buying it because they are beautiful as long as you know that, and as long as you know how to handle them properly. It's not going to be your everyday shawl. Okay, and number 6 is the phone case. Any type of phone case, whether it's the canvas, the trunk cases. People are really deceived because the trunk cases, listen guys, they're phone jewelry. Phone jewelry. You're not meant to drop it. It is not meant for protection. People would come in with their trunk cases like banged up, and I'm like, oh gosh, why did they think they could drop that thing? It's phone jewelry. And when I worked there, we had the canvas folios, and even those did not protect your phone. It just made it look pretty. It's just a flex when you answer your phone. You can answer on your Vuitton phone case. Hello. But they're not meant to protect your phone, for one, and number two, like more than likely, your phone model is going to change and you're going to need an upgrade. And I've done this with even lower end phone cases from Casetify, where I just bought like the cutest phone case and then the next month decided like, okay, I'm gonna upgrade my phone because it's a good deal. Darn it, I can't. So I tried to replace my Hello Kitty phone cases, and then by the time that happened, those were sold out. I was like, damn, I just wasted $100 on phone cases that I'm not going to use anymore. Sad. So those are the 6 things that it's more for like first-time buyers. If you want to buy something Vuitton, just hold on to your money if you can to buy a bag. If you're at the point where you can just spend endless money at Vuitton, great. If it makes you happy, go for it. I just hope I've given you some helpful tips. It's also kind of a PSA of like, just be aware of these things. Just because they're Vuitton doesn't mean they're bulletproof. They're actually very delicate items. So I would rather see you spend money on like a bag is not as delicate as something like the shawl or the fine jewelry or like the AirPods. The AirPods are just ridiculous. If you're to this point of the video, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what other type of advice you want to hear from me. Let me know if you have any of these items, because I'd love to hear them too. I mean, like I said, I love my shawl. There are probably some things that some of you guys love. There's probably some people who collect the bag charms. But anyways, let me know in the comments what you've bought and regretted, if you have any of these, or if there's anything else that you just look in the store and go, oh, I'm never going to buy those. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. And again, my name is Michelle. Thank you so much for joining. Bye.